So we've been living in our floating home here for 4 months now. When we started off this adventure of getting through the winter, living aboard a sailboat on a marina, it started off a little rough. There were a lot of learning curves and a lot of struggles. And honestly, there were a lot of low points and days where we questioned if we were even doing the right thing. But now, it's been a few months, and honestly, this has become kind of second nature to us. We've fit into a groove. This is just our lifestyle now. We thought now that we're kind of settled into a routine, that we take you along on a typical day here, living in our marina, in our boat.
So we'll show you the challenges, the little moments of like taking a shower, getting our water supply, drinking water. There is a lot more to do than living in an apartment. Things break down, you don't just call a landlord, you have to get to work and fix things. These little things do add up, but they are rewarding in a sense that you're closer to life in terms of the stuff that you need to survive. So I think that's where the reward comes in.
We're just gonna get ready, and today's a gym day, so we're gonna hop in the van, and then we have a lot of work to do. So we'll kind of show you our routine and what we do in a typical day. So yeah, let's finish up and get started. So one of our chores, we don't do this every day, but we have to do this about once a week, is we have to fill up our water tank. It's about 125 liters, so lasts us about a good week. And we have to fill up our little drinking water jug over here, and that lasts us about a week too, because we don't trust the 40-year-old pipes in this boat to drink out of. So yeah, we're gonna put it in the tank and let's fill these bad boys up. Okay, go ahead. A lot of people have asked us if we regret choosing this lifestyle and doing this during the winter when it's harder than it has to be. For us, it's worth it because 4 years ago, we quit our jobs and we put all of our stuff into storage to go travel the world for what we intended to be only 3 months. That 3 months turned into 3 years. And when we came back from seeing the world, we tried to go back to normal, and we tried to start a quote-unquote normal life, and it just wasn't for us anymore. We found that we had changed, and our priorities had changed, and it was just too stagnant for us, and we were bored and restless. We ended up buying a van, and we spent a whole summer living in it and traveling to the Yukon. And when we're finished with that, again, we didn't know what to do. And that led us to this lifestyle. This is something we always dreamed of doing. And the opportunity came up. And even though it's downsides of having to do it in the winter, and we went for it. And like I said, it was a struggle at first, but the more we do this, the more rewarding it's feeling. So as long as that continues to be the case, we're just gonna keep pressing forward and see where it leads us. And luckily, we both work remotely, so we can work from the boat and still afford this kind of lifestyle which ends up actually being cheaper for us in the long run than just throwing thousands of dollars at a landlord every month. So that alone makes it worth it for us. Okay, go ahead. We're just heading to our gym for a little session. We're lucky that we have a gym close by to us, and it's really nice because sometimes we use it for showers, even though there is showers at our marina. So this is our way to kind of get out of our little zone, because where we are is actually a little bit kind of separate from the town. We kind of have just a couple blocks and a little kind of almost separate touristy fishing village that has a few shops and a few restaurants, but there's not really much around us. So our world is a little bit small where we are. So the gym gives us an excuse to kind of get out, get some exercise, feel a little bit better. So we're gonna get a quick gym session in and then get back and get some work done. It wouldn't be showing you a typical day in our life if something didn't break that we had to fix. And of course that's happened today. So it's gonna be a little fix today. We're leaning on the lid to our toilet seat and it snapped right off. So we're gonna use one of the most important tools in our toolbox for this fix. And that's just some super glue. Yeah, typically every day we're working on something on the boat. Some kind of fixes. We have a long list of things that always need to be fixed or maintained. Today, just a little small thing to do. We're back in the kitchen tonight, and tonight we had a little bit of a craving that we need to satisfy. We're gonna try and recreate the Crunchwrap Supremes that you can get from Taco Bell. We tried this once before when we were living in our van in the middle of the Yukon, and it was a big hit. We're gonna treat ourselves tonight again and try and duplicate that in the boat. So we're just getting all the components kind of fried up. Most of the work here is about the assembly, so we're gonna get to that and build ourselves some crunch wraps. Okay, we're ready to piece this all together. Start with refried beans, a bit of beef, Secret ingredient, chili crisp. And crispy tostada. On top of that, I'll put my homemade guac. Some cheese. Just a little bit of hot honey sauce. Usually I'd have like a little small taco here, but I don't have that, so I'm just using a piece of a tortilla. And then, secret is to just fold the sides all in on themselves. Just like that. Nice. Turned out pretty well. I think that's better than last time. Nice.
Amazing.
We do a lot of meals with tortillas, so it's good to change it up every once in a while, even if it's just a different shape. So that's what a typical Liveaboard day on our boat looks like. So thanks for tagging along with us. This is what our lifestyle is like right now, but we're looking forward to the weather changing because we think our day-to-day might look a little more adventurous as we start to be able to explore our surrounding area and visit islands and anchorages. Next up, we're going to be doing some anchor practice, and which will lead us to hopefully our first overnight in Anchorage, and then the sky's the limit for the adventures after that. So thanks for coming along with us on a day in our life, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.